Hi, you guys, welcome back. I wanted to hop on here and share with you some details on the different games we played for our perfume party. So you can host your own and download these game templates from my blog and host your own fabulous perfume party. So the very first game of the evening was called Guard Your Pearls. I have the game rules up on my blog. And the way it works is every girl receives a string of pearls when she arrives. And the game doesn't really begin until everyone comes over. Once everyone arrives, you cannot say the word smell the entire night, which is so hard if you're throwing a perfume party. The girl with the most amount of pearls at the end of the night wins a prize. Anya, shout out to Anya. And you were able to take home your own perfume bottle from the host as your game prize. So the next game we played that night was called Sniff and Tell. And so here I had a nice little fragrance station set up for the girls so they could periodically throughout the evening go over to the fragrance station, smell the different scents, get familiar with their notes. And when the game hour began, they had to wear an eye mask, as you see here, so they could kind of sniff and tell. I do a blind smell test. Shout out to Sephora. They literally gave me an entire bag of full smelling fragrance strips, which was perfect for this game, and also have some coffee beans laid out for your girls. So when the games began, they had to do a blind smell test, and this happened for like 10 rounds. So each of the perfume bottles that you saw in the previous picture had a number on the back, and when we started, each girl had to put on her eye mask. They were given a testing strip of that scent, and then they had to guess, looking at the sort of like array of scents that was outlined in front of them, what did I just smell? Was it Delina? Was it Ariana Grande's scent? Was it a Kayali scent? The girl who could guess the correct number of scents won a prize at the end. And this was a lot harder than you think. This next game played homage to an oldie but goodie classic, The Price is Right. And so we encouraged each girl to say, hey, who knows their scents and their scents? And so they were given 10 new scents to look at. They could hold the bottle, smell the different scents, look at the size of the bottle. And for each of the different scents we went through, they had to guess what was the price of the actual fragrance. The girl with the most number of correct answers without going over the actual price won a prize. The last game we played for the evening was a gift exchange of different perfumes and scents. And so the rules from our group was everyone was to bring either a 1 ounce bottle or a travel size bottle scent that was wrapped up so you didn't know what was inside. And we went in order. You would have to pick a number, and the person who picked number 1, they could pick whatever gift they wanted to from this pile here. If you got number 2, you got to go second, and so forth. If someone before you won a prize or a scent that you wanted, because if it was your turn, you had to open up the surprise perfume in front of everyone, the person who went after you could actually take your gift. So this was a lot of fun, and it was a great way for all of us to go home with a new scent. So if you won some games, you were going to just rack up on different perfumes. And I think if you decide to do this game as well with your girlfriends, probably just set some boundaries on just maybe budget so you don't go overboard and the gifts aren't sort of too out of whack. We found that working with travel size scents works perfectly because everybody in our group loves to travel, and who doesn't want to smell good on the go? So all of these game rules and all of the templates that you saw are available on my blog if you want to just download these for your own perfume night. And if you have any other game suggestions, let me know. I want to throw another one of these because there's an awesome place here in Charlotte that allows you to do your own custom perfumes. And so I think that would also be a great place to throw a party. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I will share with you some of the recipes that I also cooked for the girls for our dinner party.